What up, you guys? It is your girl Lyblob, back at it again with another video. It's been a while since we have done some specific brown girl anime figure content. So I'm here today with a really large brown girl figure haul. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lyblob and I specifically like to focus my collecting content on collecting more dark skin and tan figures, predominantly because I really like just having more representation in my collection of figures that look a little bit more like me. And I know that the brown girl term has been kind of contentious lately across like the YouTube community. However, what else are you gonna call them? They're brown figures. I'm a brown girl. They're brown girl figures. You can be brown and Japanese, you can be brown and South Asian, you can be brown and Southeast Asian, you can be brown and Middle Eastern, you can be brown and black. Brown is just brown, okay? It has nothing to do with like light skin versus darker skin people. It's just an appreciation for more tan and dark skin figures. I'm aware that Japan is an East Asian country with like different standards of beauty than where I'm from in the US, but I like collecting darker skin figures, and we've been getting more and more as like the figure industry has been changing this past year. There's definitely been more announcements of brown and darker skin figures, which I'd like to think I contributed to, but realistically, did I? I think I did. Okay, I think I did, especially when my TikTok series of like dark skin figures popped off earlier this year. You know, let me be Delulu. But I just really like collecting dark skin figures, and I have a pretty big haul to get through today. So without further ado, let's get into all of the dark skin and tan anime figures that I've picked up, and let's talk about them and let me show you what I've gotten. So the first figure that we're going to talk about today is this 1/7 scale Lilith figure by Medicos Entertainment, and this is from a series that came out earlier this year. I think it is like The Maid I Hired is Suspicious or something like that. If I said it wrong, I'll put it on the screen. And I pre-ordered this figure, the regular variant of this figure. There is a limited edition variant with cat ears, but I just got the regular one, and genuinely, this figure is fucking horrible. We're starting off this video with a bang. She is horrible looking. I was really disappointed when I saw the final product pictures for this figure, because in her promotional photos, she had like a really gorgeous, warm but dark skin tone, and this figure is just straight up orange. She is just orange. There is no going about it. Besides her orangeness, I really think her paint job is really poor, especially on her skin. Mine's like a little sticky, but she's pretty shiny, and there's even like little globs of like sealant that really don't pick up on camera but are pretty like obvious to my naked eye. I'm really disappointed with this figure. I just feel as though it came out looking so cheap and so poor quality, and I pre-ordered it on Solar's Japan, so I don't know, I didn't end up canceling it. But also, she has this little Maid apron that like you can remove and detach, and it's just so poor quality. Like the apron never fully sticks on, like it's always coming off, and it just looks so poor quality, price figure quality. I think I spent about $200 USD. I'll put on the screen how much I spent for her, and she has incredibly went down in the aftermarket. I think she goes for like 90 bucks now, and I would not even say that she's worth 90 bucks. I think it was an amazingly adorable figure concept, especially with like the dessert base and the adorable bunny cat maid leotard outfit with her holding the tray. But overall, an extreme disappointment, because I know a lot of people were anticipating getting this figure and loving it, and it just came out horrible. Moving into the next two figures, I'm actually gonna do them in one segment because they are the same character and the same character's outfit. I picked up this older figure of the character Hana, Mutou? I think that's how her name is said. I could be mispronouncing that like crazily. From the series Captain Earth, which I am not familiar with. But this is another one of the tan and dark skin figures of a character that I really wanted for the longest time, that I felt was like a little obscure. So I kind of wanted to like buy it on the low in case my video does well, because as a content creator, you kind of get wary of telling people things you want to buy, because they will sell out when you make a video that does well, and then the price will inflate and you'll know that it's because of you. But I picked up her 1/7 scale. This is by a company called Aquamarine. I don't know much about them. As well as her Nendoroid, which I'm not holding but is on my desk back here. And obviously I will be showing in B-roll. And I love her. I was really drawn to this figure because I felt like she was just really gorgeous in a very simple and pure and innocent way, if that makes sense. I love her just simple white dress. I think her expression is so soft and so beautiful. I love the simple black hair, and I really think that she is just like a little cutie patootie. So I really wanted to get the Nendoroid and this particular scale figure of the character, and because it's kind of older, it took a while for it to pop up, but I did manage to secure it on Bai for, again, a good price that I wanted. I'll put the price of the Nendoroid and the scale on the screen. I'm really happy with her though. She's so sweet looking. She's so cute. 10 out of 10. One of the best brown girl figures I have. I just love her. She's just like the embodiment of like pure beauty. Moving into the final 3 figures, all 3 of the figures that I'm going to be showing next, including this black cat Sonico, were gifted to me by an anonymous viewer. They didn't like include like a note or anything. I think I know who it is, but I'm not sure. They didn't leave me a note or anything, and they've sent me quite a few figures. So if you are that person and you're watching this video, first of all, thank you so much. You've been insanely generous, and it's honestly like so crazy to me. I'm very appreciative of it, but also like feel free to like reach out so I can say thank you to you personally, because like you will see these figures that they sent me are fucking amazing. Starting off with this black cat Sonico. This is a Super Sonico by Union Creative, and it was a limited edition Wanfest color variant. The original is a light skinned Sonico. And this figure is quite rare. It was limited to 100 pieces when it was released, and it goes for a pretty penny. I think right now it goes for around 30,000 yen. I would say about $200-ish USD. You guys know I always do stuff in USD, I'm sorry. I'm chronically American. But I love her! Oh my god. I don't have many Super Sonicos, mainly because I just really want the tan Sonicos, with like the exception of like a couple of them. But I love her. I have her on my like shelf that I have right there. I just took her down, and she's so cute. I will say the black base is a little meh. It's fine, okay? We can't be too picky about it. But I love her loafers. I love her thigh highs with the lace, her frilly panties, bikini bottom, I'm not sure. She is cast off, but I'm not displaying her as cast off. The glasses are especially cute. I love the glasses. I don't have lots of glasses figures, but I do love figures with glasses on them, especially as a blind girly who wears contacts and glasses all the time. You know, we gotta have the blind girl representation. And finally, I just love her red jacket. It is really nice. This like really gorgeous dark maroon red with beautiful shading, with frills that match the rest of her outfit, and the white stitching. Just super gorgeous, super beautiful figure. I love her. This is a 10 out of 10 Super Sonico figure, like for sure. I love her. The next gifted figure that I wanted to talk about that I got from this like lovely, mysterious, anonymous person is the Twisted Wonderland Kalim Al-Asim 1/7 scale figure of him. Oh my fucking god. I really wanted this figure, and I was just kind of like holding off on it because okay, truthfully, I'm on like a tight budget. I need to like seriously save up. I'm in my late 20s, okay, and I want to buy a house by the time I'm 30. So I've been like on a tight budget and just like kind of waiting to buy him. So thank you so much for sending him to me, because as a Desi collector, I say that a lot. If you don't know what Desi means, Desi, D-E-S-I, is a term for people from Pakistan, India, and Bangladesh. I think Nepal and Sri Lanka too, and maybe some parts of Afghanistan. That is like the Desi demographic. So as a Desi girl, I fucking I love him. I know he is inspired by 1,000 Arabian Nights, Aladdin, that storyline, but he has so many like Desi inspired elements. My favorite being the white Mehndi inspired details of his tattoo. Very, very Desi looking. The magic carpet, the tigers. I think that kind of falls. I feel like those are similarly shared cultural elements between like Desi, South Asians, and Middle Easterns. Oh my god though, he is gorgeous. So gorgeous, so worth the price. One of the best anime figures I have in my collection now. Everything about him is everything. He's everything. Oh, Disney, please. Like, we need the Jamil Viper scale figure because A, Jamil is just sexier, but also because like, so gorgeous, so amazing. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Moving into the final brown girl figure. Okay. Don't give me nothing about that. Brown girl figures, okay? But the final one is one of my favorite characters to collect. If you don't know, I am a big fan of collecting Sansei Muramasa's figures. She is a character from a game called Full Metal Daemon, which I actually know nothing about, but she is one of my favorite darker skin figures to collect. I just think she's so beautiful, which is like the only reason why I love collecting her. And this is her 1/7 scale wedding dress version by Amakuni in Hobby Japan. I think I have most of her scale figures. Honestly, I think I have most of her scale figures, but this was one of those like figures that I was kind of like on the fence about with her, because if you look at her photos on my figure collection, they're not the most gorgeous, and I will say I think this is one of those figures that is like very gorgeous in person and not very photogenic, but she is so gorgeous. She came with like this massive plate of a base, which I'm not displaying her on because look at this. She stands on her own. That's one thing that's really nice about like gown figures, is that they do stand on their own without bases as long as the gown touches whatever surface that you're displaying them on. But oh, I love Sansei Muramasa, so I love this figure. I love wedding dress figures. I find that a lot of my fellow female collector friends don't like wedding dress figures, but I really do like them. I just like the fantasy of wearing a wedding, like a beautiful big frilly dress, including wedding dresses. And this one you can decide to display her with the dress or without the dress, or cast it off with like different arm options, but I chose this version. And yeah, I love how like warm toned her skin tone is. I feel as though the skin tone is very reminiscent of like South Indian people. I think that it looks really gorgeous. I think it's so nicely done. They chose to do a more warmer gold tone for her hair as opposed to like the typical like ashy silver that she usually gets. I hope I'm not misspeaking when I'm saying that. And I just think she's so pretty. She's such a like pretty girl, such a very like big statement figure, but I love big statement figures, and I just adore everything about her. I will say before I conclude my review of her, I be snagging on these hairs so much, so you should be careful with them if you decide to get her. But yeah, she's everything. She's the moment, she's the vibe, she's my queen. Sansei Muramasa. So that was it for today's video. I had a lot of figures to get through, so I didn't yap as much as I normally do. I tried to like keep it pushing, y'all. But I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you liked it, please subscribe for more content. We're trying to grow this channel, and I have a goal. I really want to get to 5,000 followers. I think we're at the early 3,000s right now, so if you follow, it would mean the world to me. And if you want to see more from me, you can follow me on my TikTok, my Instagram, and my Patreon for exclusive content. I hope this video inspired you to pick up some more tan and dark skin figures. I want everybody to begin collecting more, just so we can begin getting more and more and more. And I will catch you guys next time. Next video will be a tour. My $7,000 brown girl figure tour. Oh, isn't that crazy? So yeah, come join me next week as you can see how the brown girl figure collection has grown. And I will talk to you guys next time. And I hope you have a good day. Bye.